Great rising, YouTube. I'm back again. 55 and still alive. Thought I'd jump on and give you all an update. I haven't been on here in a minute because I found a new doctor, 2 new physicians, and they tried to take me out. Let me tell you. I went to the doctor for my blood pressure. It's, as you know, extremely high. 179 over 110 and stuff like that. So it's down from the 200s over the 144. It's going down. But I went to the doctor, new doctor, meet the new doctor. She comes in, and I'm thinking, she's having a bad day because energy speaks before you speak. But I didn't say anything. I was going to say, is everything okay? I can tell your day is off to a rough start, but some say don't say nothing. So I didn't. And she goes into drilling me. Do you smoke? You vape? And look at me all hard like I'm going to lie. No, I don't vape, and I smoke marijuana. Part Indian, I like to chief. That's the Indian in me. I'm going to chief till I die. So she's telling me this and that, and this, and I'm telling her with the fibromyalgia, some pills I'm telling her, number one, with my blood pressure, I've been at this since 23. So that means you've tried a lot of medicines. You've already been through the list of medicines except the new ones, which you don't trust. Because they ain't recalled them and said, oh, it caused this, and black labeled them and said, we can still put it on the shelf, but we just have to put a black label that say may cause death. And that's what they do. And I have been a part of a Benacar lawsuit, and the only thing they had to do was black label it that it may cause death. A lot of people lost their lives. I was in the bed for 3 years. It made me so weak. Lost several pounds. Couldn't stop pottying, number 2, because that's why the weight was coming off, 65 pounds, and got so weak that I couldn't stand, and I had already had a bad back, so it made it worse. So she gave me something that messed with my muscles and tells you that that's one of the side effects. So I'm like, now why would she give me this when I had a stroke and my muscles and nerves all tight anyway, and I'm having muscle issues? And I didn't like her attitude, so I say, this ain't the physician for me, because we need to be on the same team, instead of her looking at me like I stole something or talking to me like I'm stupid. But she got upset because I'm telling her I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried this. Her thing was, if you're going to be combative, or I say, I'm not combative. Well, non-compliant. I say non-compliant. I'm just telling you what I've taken. Do I sit here and not address? I'm asking you all, not address that I've taken this and what the side effects was or it caused me issues? No. I'm telling you, I've taken this, I've taken that, I've taken this, I've taken that. Which was the problem in the hospital. When they give me one thing, my pressure stayed high. Then they come back and say, we're going to take you off, try this. My pressure stayed high. Then it would go low for a minute, but it would spike back up real high. And so they'd say, well, I'm going to give you this in conjunction with. And when they do that, my pressure would level out just a little bit for about 4 or 5 hours. Then it would go back up in the 200s. So nothing was bringing it down and keeping it down. And I was explaining that to her. So I said, I'm going to find a new physician because I don't want to have an issue with my doctor. And she was a doctor's not paralegal, physician assistant. I don't want to have an issue. So I go to the next doctor, and she's polite, very polite. I'm thinking, okay. She first asked me, do you smoke? Do you vape? And look at me real hard like I'm going to lie. Because somebody tells them I'm smoking. So fucking what if I do smoke? I'm 55, not 18. I'm not 16. It's legal. But I don't smoke, and I don't vape. I don't like stuff like that. I like marijuana. Speaking of which, I haven't had any marijuana since the spring when I went to go visit my son. So I got to find me somebody. Anywho, I tell that doctor, the doctor gave me something and it affect your muscles and things, and I don't know why she would give me that, and I had a stroke and all my muscles tight and everything anyway. She literally gave me Astrovatin, which causes severe muscle pain, kidney and liver failure. So I'm having pain in my side, wondering, damn, blood pressure pill that quick? Because I pay attention to my body. And then I start feeling real lightheaded because she increased the blood pressure pill I was on to max it out to the highest dose. So now I'm real dizzy. Now I'm feeling spacey. Then I get my heart palpitating. Now I'm feeling weak. Now I'm in severe pain, and I'm thinking, okay, this must be fibromyalgia crisis, because I go through that sometime where I can't do nothing but get in the ball and cry. And I'm just thinking this must be that. No. And I normally read the pamphlet before taking, especially after what I've been through. But I wasn't thinking and threw the medicine in my medicine bag. And when I got ready to take it, I'm just reading this for the morning, this for the morning, this for the morning, just taking them. Not thinking, you got that new pill in there. So the spirit told me, read the pamphlet. I read the pamphlet, and the first thing I see is called severe muscle pain. But I just told the doctor that I didn't want anything to affect your muscles because of that issue. So why would she purposely give me something that affect the muscles? Then they both say when they leave out, I'll be back. No doctor comes back in to see you. When they leave out that room, you're done. I'll be back. So I know, because of what I've been going through with stalking, when you tell me you'll be back, something don't sound right. But okay, she comes back. Then the second doctor tell me the same thing. Oh, y'all in the same group. Y'all in the same society. Y'all both want to bring harm to my body. Y'all want to kill me and silence me. Right? Because what poisons they gave me, what they owe me, they want to silence me and kill me. So now I need to find another physician. And the good thing, my insurance is saying they won't pay if I keep going to this physician. It won't be covered. I say, okay, is the universe looking out for me? Because now the insurance won't even pay for them. So I ain't even got to tell the doctor, you fucked me up. I told her nurse, she gave me something that messed me up. I couldn't function for 2.5 weeks. Plus I had ice cream, dairy, and it was messing with my breathing. So I'm spewing that up, which I naturally do if I do, but it seemed like it was something in that ice cream because I tasted it from Wendy's, one of them Frosties, spiced Frosties, and it didn't taste right that time. And I think it had something to do with the machine wasn't clean or something, but it made me sick as well. And so I'm in the ball because I'm having severe cramps in my muscles and legs, and I'm crying. I just feel like I'm in so much pain. I'm crying. Then I just feel weak. My blood pressure She gave me that, and it's making my heart palpitate. My heart thinking I got to pump harder. You trying, because you're on your way out. This ain't working. Whatever you took in your body, it's a chemical. It's not good. My heart pumping over duty. So I'm trying to walk in the store and felt like I was going to faint. One lady saw me and said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'll make it." She said, "You pouring sweat. I'm walking with you." And that's when I had walked in the store and and I had to keep stopping. My heart just felt like I couldn't breathe well, and I had to keep taking deep breaths. So when I got out, the lady walked me to my car, and she told me, wear a mask when you come in there and stuff, but I don't do that. I've been all across country. I don't wear a mask. You don't supposed to breathe your own CO2. That's why your body expels it. Those are things they're telling us to make us sick. But smart people who know medical stuff don't even know that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to eat healthy, like I was eating. And then that way, no sickness and disease can live in an alkaline body. If you are acidic, sickness and disease can attack your body. Yes, you can get the flu. Yes, you can get the stuff they put out here because you're not eating right. Your body isn't in an alkaline state. You can't eat tomatoes. It has lutein in it. Lutein causes cancer. You have to bring your body to an alkaline state. That means all fruit and vegetables. Well, you want to cook them. I used to cook my fruit and vegetables, call myself going vegan. Went to the doctor, my A1c was 8 point something. And then when I called myself going vegan with all the spelt flour and all the different oils and seasonings, oh, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I'm cooking my vegetables, killing all the enzymes. Ain't nothing helping you. Go back to the doctor, my A1c 1013. I leave out crying because I'm trying everything to get this weight off and to get my A1c down and stop taking insulin. After 27 years off and on, thank God, or I'd have been amputated. So after me doing that vegan, I went home and I started studying Dr. Sebi better and other people, Raw Food Romance, Tanny Raw, and Healthy Alternative, Dr. Sebi, Healthy Abode. And I see that's who I was looking at with the vegan. And I was wondering why they were still fat because they wasn't eating right. So Tanny had everything I had, fibromyalgia, all these issues. She had acne, severe. She ate right and got down from a size 22, 24, 26, all the way to a size 4. Had no acne. Her hair grew thicker. My hair grew back. I had a bald spot. All that filled in. And she didn't have any sickness or disease. Well, I went back to the doctor and I was healed from a lot of stuff. They didn't see it. So, and they kept telling me I had lactic acid in my blood for a long time, for years. You got lactic acid. And I'm asking, why do I have lactic acid? Well, that's my heart pumping, thinking, and I had to do the research and learn and taught myself. That's my heart pumping so fast, it thinks I'm working out. When your body, when athletes get acidity in their blood, acidic acid in their blood, when they overwork. Well, I'm in the bed. Why would I be getting that in my blood? That's my heart thinking I'm working out, but I'm not working out. And that's because it's doing double duty, because I'm taking all these medicines, poisonings, putting toxins in my body, poisons in my body, because they're just the Band-Aid. They're not healing you. They're just masking the problem. They're not fixing the problem, because if they fix the problem, we wouldn't have any doctors. They wouldn't get a paycheck. So why would they heal you? Why would a mechanic tell you how to fix your car? You ain't gonna come to him. I can't get my college tuition paid off. I can't pay for my kids' college. I can't pay for this boat, for this house. I need to give you this. Then I got some samples. I can give you a shot to help you get that extra 50 pounds. Because after the stroke, I just decided to wallow in my pain and just eat what the fuck I want because my blood pressure was through the roof. I said, I'll just eat what I want. If I'm going to check out, I'll just eat what I want. So I put on 50-something pounds. Now I'm getting it off. Thank you for helping me get sick because it was a great start. I at least lost 14 or more pounds getting sick because I couldn't eat nothing for 4.5 days. So, and then when I did, it was light salads. And it's got me to go back to what I need to. Excuse me, guys. I woke up extra early like I always do to get my son to work, and then I go back to sleep, but I didn't. And I'm having me a cup of coffee with nothing in it, which I don't do much anymore. I haven't had a cup of coffee and I don't know when. I used to be a coffee drinker, but I got to get back to my ginger and my lemon and stuff in the mornings, my turmeric. And I used to put cayenne pepper on my salads, on everything. And I think all those things in conjunction was keeping my blood pressure down and keeping me healthy. I know the spice was keeping the doctor away, the colds away, and all that. Because that's good for that. And so I'm sitting here taking all this medicine, my heart going crazy, that is relieving lactic acid in my blood, thinking I'm working out, and I'm not working out. I ain't even working my pinky toe out. And for years they study saying, and I'm asking all these doctors, well, why is my body releasing lactic acid? I don't know. They told me. How come you don't know? So I decided to go many years later when I realize I'm sick and I'm trying to heal my body and I got to be my own physician. I look up lactic acid and understand it's from athletes. And then I understand that means the heart has to work harder. My heart was working harder. Atrial fibrillation. Well, some things, that's your body telling you. Your heart's gonna palpitate and your stomach's gonna act up when you're putting things in it that don't go there. That is a natural way for the body to say, ma'am, stop it. This don't go here. But then when you keep doing it, you cause a heart problem. You cause a stomach issue and other issues. All sickness and disease can be healed through that food. From HIV all the way to cancer, syphilis, you name it. No blind. Dr. Sabi helped people see Tanny's eyes turn blue to her natural eye color from brown, from eating raw food. They don't want us to heal ourselves. And when you talk about healing yourself, you become a natural enemy to the doctor. They're not your friend. And everyone I'm letting me know they're not my friend, and they're all in this to silence me and kill me. Because what did they do to Dr. Sabi? They killed him. What do they do to any scientist, like all them scientists, them 11 scientists was on that Malaysia plane that went down, nobody could find? 11 scientists came up missing. When they know someone is about, that guy that over in Atlanta, that scientist working the lab, had his dog, they saw his dog running around the water. He jumped in to commit suicide, left his message saying to the neighbor to delete his number and tried to call his mom. No. When we realize something, like I told people COVID was coming before it came, I didn't know the name. When we realize something, they want to silence us truthers. And if you don't stand with me, you're going to fall with me. So they want us silenced. They don't want you to tell anybody how to heal themselves. I'm not going around telling everybody how to heal themselves. I just knew I needed to heal me. And I would tell my family and anybody that looked like they were overweight in my family or had health issues, if you go raw, you won't have those issues. Just like when I had the stroke, I couldn't use my arm that morning. It's like something going on. I had to lean my head over to try to brush my hair, and it's like something ain't right. But I still kept getting ready. And then when I went out, I told my cousin, she told me about her job and how she gave her notice on her job and this and that. And I'm listening to her, and then I tell her, I was in the bathroom and my arm did this. And I noticed when I left work, when I went to work the day before, it was an emotional day for me. They acting like I couldn't do the job, and I did the job, but I couldn't answer the alarms because nobody's going to learn this machine alarm, that machine alarm, that in a week. You got to learn the different alarms, and I'm never going to be able to run to them because I got a problem with my legs. So someone else can run to them, but I can stack these boxes over here, dump the things out. It's hard, but I've healed my body, and I'm proud of me to be able to do it. So when I got the job, I couldn't lift a box. I was too weak to lift those boxes. So I had to take the stuff out the box and put it up there and try to do it fast to make up for the part that I couldn't dump the whole box. If you can't dump the whole box, the machine is going. We need you to dump this whole box. So I'm taking like 3 parts out and trying to do it fast to hurry up because I can't dump the whole box. So about a week, I'm dumping the whole box. So that meant I built my muscle up. I was able to lift the whole box. And I said, wow, I was so proud of me. So that day, after a few weeks of doing this, the day before I had the stroke, I was having the stroke. And I tried to lift the box, but I couldn't lift the box again. I'm thinking, what's wrong? Something got to be wrong, because why I'm not lifting these boxes again? I'm not strong enough. Still didn't think you having a stroke the day before. So I got off work. My cousin went by her friend's house, wanted me to ride with her. And I just sat in the car. I felt real strange that day. I was real quiet and I didn't feel like talking to nobody. And it just felt a little unusual. I just felt real tired. And I was discouraged because they telling me I'm not doing the job, and I know I am, and people playing the game, and I know familiar faces. I'm going through it. So I'm like real quiet, real still, trying to pick up what's going on in the frequency. Her energy is off. I'm picking that up. Why is her energy off towards me? But I'm just sitting real still, because I hadn't been paying attention. I'm trying to figure out a way to make this car payment. I'm trying to get some money. And I'm trying to run from the people stalking me and move here. If they cast you out in one place, flee ye unto another. Knowing something ain't right. But I'm just sitting there. So we go home. I go to bed. Next morning, getting ready, I had a stroke. So you have to know your body. You have to be your own advocate. You have to stand up for yourself. When you tell the doctor, I can't take this, and they want to insist you stay on it, take it, try it. When you know your body, it don't make sense. You don't stay on stuff. You can't just stop taking it because it can cause problems. Then I suggest you start weaning me, because I'm not going to keep taking it. They like to tell you that to keep you on it and hope you die in the midst of it, because they're doing a depopulation. They ain't just trying to kill you real quick with the medical. It's a slow kill with these 5G towers everywhere that's radiating us like we in a microwave cooking us. And that's why we having heart palpitations and things. When you strong energy and you picking this up, you're picking up what is wrong. So just to say, pay attention to your body. Pay attention to what you're consuming, because let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. If you taking something over the counter just for a headache, I try to avoid it all. I take a Tylenol if I'll drink water. I always say I'm going to take a Tylenol, and I never do. I will suffer it out first, because that is a toxin that does not belong in the body. So why am I having a headache? I must be thirsty. Yeah, because I was a little dehydrated. I needed to drink. I wasn't drinking enough. Why was I craving all them sweets? Because I ain't eating my fruits. That's why you craving sweets. Doctors say you can't eat sweets. They raise my glucose. No, you can't eat sweets if you're eating all that grease. Because once you eat fried food and then go and eat some fruit, your body can absorb the nutrients from the fruit, and it makes the glucose levels rise up. If you're going to have nuts and oils, that should be the last meal of the day. And that's too heavy to eat close to your bedtime. Your heaviest meal should be in the rising. And that should only be fruits and vegetables. Whether you want to eat a whole, like the other day, I ate almost a whole big square that you can buy in Walmart of salad, not one of them pre-made, spring mix with spinach, the big container rectangle. I ate almost the whole thing. Yeah, me. Because I used to eat salads. When I first started eating them massive, like your mixing bowl, I would make a big giant mixing bowl of salad, and I would eat on it. And then when I get tired of chewing and feeling full, I put in the refrigerator. Then I go back to it later when I want something to munch on. Then I wanted something in the night, and I know I can't eat nothing. So what I would do was cut me up some bell pepper and tomatoes, because I was still playing with the tomatoes a little bit, and some salsa, and eat that because that was healthier. But then I got even wiser and stopped with my tomatoes and all that, and spiralizing my zucchini and making my noodles with spiral, and pouring, if I wanted tacos, cumin on my salad, and salsa, which I say salsa ain't that good because it's got chemicals in the jar. Read the back of the jar. A lot of things you read, like raw honey, then you turn around, it's got this, and this, it ain't raw. It says real lemon juice on the bottle. It's not real lemon juice. Read the bottle. It has chemicals in it. So the best thing is to peel you a lemon in the morning and take the seed out, put it in a blender with warm water, 32 ounces of warm water, and drink it. And if you can, add a little piece of ginger. And that's going to help your system cleanse itself, detox itself, lower your blood pressure, and reset the body. And don't eat to 3 or 4 if you can. If you got to eat at 1 o'clock, go ahead. As long as you did that 16, 18, 20 hours, go ahead. The body does not need food like we think. The body can go days without food. All it needs is water. And it can go without water. Yes, dry fasting. People have lost hundreds of pounds dry fasting. But that's another video. We'll get into it another time. Health is wealth. Being knowledgeable is power, but the application is more power. You can know anything, but if you ain't applying it, it's just sitting on the shelf. You got to apply this knowledge. My thing is, I used to drink smoothies every day, and being on the road, not having a smoothie isn't good for me. I need my smoothies. I need to be able to put my fruits and my greens in the vegetable, because I didn't just do the fruits. I will put greens in there because you need that balance. Brought my sugar levels down to 6 from 10, 13, went down to 6. And my fibromyalgia didn't have no more attacks. None. And I was walking thinking I'm doing good. I just had my limp because my leg had something wrong with it, but I'm doing good. So people, you can work. They don't know I just healed myself and what I had been through for how many years I've been through it. They was looking at how I healed myself in that 6 months. And now you should be able to work. So I wanted some money, because if I didn't want money, I wouldn't have walked away from money. I walked away from $200,000+. just to get Social Security? I think not. So I want money. I want to do something. I'm probably going to have to drive when I get better and do deliveries or something. Not for uh, these food delivery companies. That's bullshit. That's spending all your gas and you ain't making nothing. I'm going to have to do deliveries for somebody to get some money because I can't go work in a factory. I'm not fast enough. I have some limitations right now. I could barely use this arm. I got myself to using it getting up to here. It didn't go here. They wouldn't give me physical therapy, playing a game. Everywhere I went, playing a game, wouldn't give me physical therapy. Now I'm getting physical therapy because they want me back to work. Good, because I want to be able to do for myself too. Now my heart tripping because they gave me all this poison and then maximize the poison, and my heart thinking it needs to do pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter because people gave me stuff and now I got to eat to heal it. Am I still craving some other things? Yes. But do I know the best thing for me to eat is raw vegetables, salads, broccoli, not cauliflower. Cauliflower is acidic. Broccoli is a hybrid. Carrots is a hybrid. It's not indigenous. But I eat them. But you want to eat everything from the array of greens up there on the shelf. Roll you some stuff up in a collard. Make your salads interesting. Instead of just eating the salad in a bowl, make it interesting. Roll it up in some collard greens or a different type of grain and put you some different sauces in it. Make it taste palatable, And find what you can do. If you ate meat and it didn't have seasoning on it, you wouldn't want that meat. It's the seasoning, the herbs that you want. Put those same herbs, that Italian seasoning, on your salad. Do that with your basil, your thyme. Eat something different. Give yourself a different taste bud. Put a different salad dressing, which are chemicals, but I ate them and my body still healed. I didn't have the always ability to, and I don't really like fruits with the greens too much as a salad. Berries on my salad. I like my salad to be my salad. I'm not a sweet and sour person. So I started back eating at that time things that, I can just have a little of this. Well, what that's going to do is open that door to more cravings. Just a little here, then it's a lot there. It has to be a change of life, a way of living. You have to not think of this as a diet. I just want to lose weight. No, I just want to be healthy, the best I can be. Your body is only going to go down if you eating the right composition of food. You got to have greens with your fruit, or just go all fruit if that's what you're choosing. You can have mono meals, all bananas, all greens, all grapes, all oranges, all plums. You can do mono meals, or you can mix your stuff. And it's not like I had too much fruit. No, if that's all you eat it and be satisfied. And you'll find when you're eating these greens and this fruit, it after time and you healed in your body and you eat and you get satisfied, then it's a little bitty bowl. You don't even need a big salad and you're satisfied. You got to make yourself keep eating because you need it. But if you put it down, go back to it, oh well, do that. Do what you need to do to be the best you can be. And learn thyself. Ain't no doctor inside of you feeling what you feeling. You got to know what you feeling and why you feeling and how you weren't feeling this before you took a certain thing. But we get so comfortable and complex with just taking things, we don't pay attention. Just like somebody want to play a game and give you a bottle of water that tastes faucet water. You taste it when you're drinking it, because I tasted it when I drank it, but I'm thinking, tastes like BPA maybe, must set in the sun. Not thinking she playing a game with her water to see if you know the difference. You know the difference in bottled water than sink water. It has a distinctive difference. You may not know the difference because you're used to eating toxins, meat, everything in cans. You don't eat raw. So therefore, you don't know the difference. It has a different taste. So you try to be polite and you don't finish the bottle because you know it tastes strange. But you didn't say anything, so they thought they playing a game, and you didn't know it was sink water I gave you. Thought you knew it was faucet water. If you that petty and that childish, you shouldn't be in my inner circle, because I'm anointed, and anointed people don't play those kind of games. Lower frequency, vibrating people and things are on that frequency. I don't go that low to give somebody something and play with them. That's a very low frequency. So, be encouraged, be enlightened, be healed.